Welcome back to Tiny Ninja, the Hidden Lineage. The Sanctuary has awakened something within Tiny Ninja. Not strength, not power, understanding. But the deeper he reaches into the Ember, the more dangerous the journey becomes. Because the Ember does not respond to force, it responds to truth, and truth can burn. Rain fell softly through the canopy above. The sanctuary glistened beneath it. Water streamed down ancient stone and flowed through glowing channels carved long before the Dominion existed. Tiny Ninja stood alone at the center of the training grounds. Eyes closed, breathing steady. The ember pulsed quietly within him, not violently anymore, not like before. Akari watched from beneath the ruins above. Cairo stood beside her. He's changing, Akari said softly. Cairo nodded. Yes, but he still fears it. Tiny Ninja opened his eyes. I can feel it now, he said quietly. Akari stepped down into the training circle. Then stop trying to hold it. Tiny Ninja frowned. If I don't control it... You think it will control you? She said. Tiny Ninja didn't answer. That silence was enough. Akari stepped closer. The ember reflects what's already inside you. Tiny Ninja looked at her carefully. And what if what's inside me isn't stable? Akari's eyes softened slightly. Then neither is the ember. Akari removed her blade slowly and placed it against the stone. Tiny Ninja looked surprised. No weapons? Akari shook her head. Not today. She stepped into position. Today you learn awareness. Tiny Ninja smirked slightly. That sounds less painful. Akari almost smiled. You'll see. Close your eyes, she said. Tiny Ninja obeyed. Listen. The rain, the water, the leaves shifting, distant footsteps, breathing, heartbeat, then something deeper, a pulse beneath all of it. Tiny Ninja's brow tightened slightly. I hear it. Akari circled him slowly. What do you hear? Movement. No. Her voice came softly from behind him. Connection. Without warning, Akari attacked. Tiny Ninja reacted instantly, stepping aside before he consciously processed the movement. His eyes opened. Akari stopped inches from him. Good, she said quietly. Tiny Ninja stared at her. I didn't even think. Akari nodded. Exactly. Ashara leaned against one of the sanctuary pillars watching. All right, she called out. That was impressive. Tiny Ninja glanced over. Ashara smirked. But let's see how spiritual enlightenment handles real pressure. Akari raised an eyebrow. You volunteering? Ashara cracked her neck slightly. Absolutely. The rain intensified. The rebellion gathered nearby to watch. Ashara drew her blade. Tiny Ninja stepped forward slowly. This time, he wasn't tense. Ashara noticed immediately. You look calmer. Tiny Ninja answered quietly. I think I am. Ashara lunged first. Fast, direct. Tiny Ninja moved before the strike fully formed, not reacting, flowing. Ashara's blade missed by inches. She pivoted. Second strike. Blocked. Third strike. Tiny Ninja redirected her momentum entirely. Ashara stepped back surprised. Okay, she muttered. That's definitely new. Ashara attacked harder now, faster. Tiny Ninja closed his eyes briefly, not fully, just enough. The ember pulsed, and suddenly everything slowed. Not time, awareness. He could feel movement before it happened, intent before action, emotion before aggression. Ashara swung. Tiny Ninja stepped through the strike effortlessly, disarmed her, and stopped his blade at her shoulder. And there was silence, rain falling softly around them. Ashara blinked once. I hate training arcs. The rebellion laughed quietly. Even Tiny Ninja smiled. But Akari didn't smile. She stared at Tiny Ninja carefully, because she recognized what just happened and how fast it happened. Cairo noticed her concern. You see it too. Akari nodded slowly. He's synchronizing faster than he should. Tiny Ninja looked between them. What does that mean? Akari hesitated. Then, it means the Ember chose you a long time ago. Later that night, the sanctuary was calm again. Tiny Ninja sat beside the water channels, running through the ruins. Akari joined him quietly. For a while, neither spoke. Then Tiny Ninja asked, Why do you keep looking at me like that? Akari leaned back slightly. Because you're becoming something I've never seen before. Tiny Ninja looked away briefly. That doesn't sound reassuring. Akari gave a faint smile. It isn't. Rain continued lightly around them. Tiny Ninja looked toward the glowing sanctuary symbols. You really think I can do this? Akari studied him for a long moment. Then softly, I think you already are. Tiny Ninja looked at her, and for the first time, neither of them looked away. The silence between them no longer felt uncertain. It felt understood. Far beyond the forest, the Dominion scanner drone hovered silently above the canopy. Not enough to locate the sanctuary, but enough to detect something impossible. An ember fluctuation. The general processed the signal immediately. Confirmation probability increasing. Sanctuary anomaly detected. Deploy Hunter-class reconnaissance. Back within the sanctuary, Tiny Ninja stood alone beneath the falling rain. He closed his eyes again. The ember moved through him effortlessly now. Not fighting, not resisting, flowing. For the first time in his life, he wasn't chasing balance. He was inside it. And deep within the darkness beyond the forest, the Dominion finally began to see him clearly. Tiny Ninja has taken his first true step toward becoming one with the Ember. But every step forward sends ripples into the world beyond the sanctuary. In Season 2 of Tiny Ninja, The Hidden Lineage, growth comes with consequences, and the closer Tiny Ninja moves toward mastery, the closer the Dominion moves towards him. Follow the podcast so you don't miss the next episode. And for artwork, character reveals, and more Tiny Ninja content, subscribe on YouTube at Tiny Ninja Official. Awareness has awakened, and the war is coming with it.